Hi, I'm William, and here we are again, back in the wine room at Putnam Market, and with 2023 looming on the horizon, this is the second of my predictions for the year, and once again it's based on how are winemakers going to persuade us to pay even more money for the wine that they make for us. And my example here comes from northwest Spain, from Rias Baixas. Now, I guarantee you 20 years ago, probably even today for that matter, nobody has heard of Rias Baixas and certainly couldn't point to it on the map. It's probably somewhere in Burundi on it. No, it's not actually. It's northwest Spain, not far from Corunna, what used to be referred to as Green Spain. Green Spain because it's quite unlike anywhere else in the country. It is covered in rainfall, and consequently there's lots of vegetation, and some of that vegetation is vines, and those vines produce Albarino grapes, and Albarino has risen from the mid-1990s entirely, I would argue, on the back of the support that it got from wine critics in the United States and the way it was promoted in the United States. And in consequence, it has become one of those unoaked, bright, fruity, fresh, refreshing dry white wines that you could choose with confidence instead of, for example, your Pinot Grigio or your Sauvignon Blanc. You grab an Albarino, we know where we are, we all feel confident with that. But the problem with commoditizing it in that way is that people can't tell the difference between the really good wines and the wines that are not quite so good. So here's an example. This is Alvarinho. So it just comes from the opposite side of the river. So it's from Portugal. But this is really a wonderful example of Alvarinho. Simple but lovely, and you can buy this for $11, $12 a bottle. Here we've also got some Alvarinho, and this is made by a famous winemaker, Raul Perez. And there's very little to distinguish the one from the other, except that this is around $30 a bottle. And so what you're finding in Rias Baixas is that they are now dividing the region up. They're going to look at the Galicia Rias Baixas appellation as being a regional appellation, and they will divide it into the 5 principal areas going from north to south. And what happens as you go from north to south, unsurprisingly, is it gets warmer, and so you have different characteristics in the wines. The most northerly of them will be crisper and have more of that salinity that people like in top quality Alvarinho. And as you get further south, so it will have more floral character to it, but crucially, every single one of those carefully crafted and geographically specific wines will have not only the name of the region in Rias Baixas printed on the label so you can see that it's different, but it will also have the $30 price ticket as well, so that you can feel in your wallet quite how different it is.